everyone, this is Tanner here, and I just saw the trailer for Mandalorian and Grogu, and to kind of give you an idea of what I thought of this trailer, usually trailers, I watch them 5 to 10, 15, 20 times depending on the movie. This one, I only saw it once. Now, I want to come out and say, I don't think this was per se a bad trailer at all. I think the action looks cool. You know, you got Rhoda the Hutt voiced by Jeremy Allen White. You have some, neat looking visuals. I thought the visuals kind of looked better than people were saying. The movie looks like a solid, enjoyable time at the theater. However, my kind of big issue is that this is not a movie that excites me. And this is our first Star Wars movie since Rise of Skywalker in 2019. This movie comes out next year. That'll be 7 years. So why is that lack of excitement going on? Well, I think Disney fumbled. First was Mandalorian Season 1 and 2 was so popular, especially Season 2, and they just messed up Season 3. To be honest, I have not seen Season 3, but I've heard it's very mediocre, and this movie is supposed to be the culmination of everything, and I think if you ended it at Season 2 with Luke Skywalker coming into the mix, you can bring Ahsoka into a movie. Imagine seeing a movie with, young Luke Skywalker, the de-aging effects they did. That would be super cool. Yeah, Jon Favreau directing this. He's done some good movies, but I just think there's that lack of kind of excitement and kind of that, creativity on screen. I find Rogue One to be a bit overrated, but Gareth Edwards really has creative input in that movie. You can watch Rogue One and be like, a director had visionary input on this, and that's why people love it. And I just don't see it with Mandalorian and Grogu. You just don't see any of that wowness there. And I think that's the issue with Star Wars now with Disney. So it's just so kind of studio controlled with all these series and events coming out. There's been some ones I've really liked. A lot of it just seems like that the amount of Star Wars has really decreased the excitement. Back in the day, I'm sounding old here, but Star Wars movies would come out only every couple of years as an event, and it just seems now like Star Wars projects are just so mundane and just, part of everyday life. Now, in terms of what this means for the future of Star Wars, I really don't know. I think that, honestly, they just need a change in the direction they're going. I'm really excited for the Starfighter movie coming out with Sean Levy directing, starring Ryan Gosling. You have some other good people. Aaron Pierre is in it, our new Jon Stewart in the DCU. There's some other great actors and actresses they have in that project. And I think they should do more of that, kind of these solo, separate kind of projects. And I think that you can kind of do that in Star Wars. I think with Star Wars, when the original started out, people didn't know there was this big universe. It was just, okay, here's a space movie. And it was a really good one, New Hope. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And I just feel like that Disney's getting too, focused on this timeline, trying to do this and trying to do that since they're not satisfying the fans, I just think kind of going with their own separate movies, building up the brand is the best way to do this. Ultimately, I love this IP, and it's just so interesting to see, I'm a huge Mario fan, and the fact that we have Super Mario Galaxy movie coming out with Bowser Jr. possibly in it. Yes. And, so excited for that. And Star Wars, I'm kind of in. And, if you told me that 10 years ago, I'd be like, what? Just the way this franchise is going in Star Wars is just such a weird direction. But that's going to do it all. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate the views that these videos have been getting. It's been nice to pump out content. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Until then, take care and bye-bye.